Have you ever felt like no one truly hears you? Like your words vanish into the air without making a connection? Imagine transforming those moments of frustration into opportunities for deeper understanding and meaningful relationships. Welcome to Habits in Motion, where we turn life-changing principles into everyday practices. Today, we're diving deep into Habit 5 from Stephen Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. This habit is a cornerstone of effective communication and transformative relationships. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly how it works in the real world. So, what is Habit 5 all about? It's the practice of listening with the intent to understand, rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. This habit is about empathy, about stepping into someone else's shoes and seeing the world through their eyes before you even try to make your own point. It's a simple concept, but it's profoundly powerful. It can transform your relationships, reduce conflict, and pave the way to real solutions and success. To bring this habit to life, we've crafted 3 powerful scenarios. In our first scenario, we'll see Sarah, a project manager under intense pressure, who finds herself clashing with James, a senior designer overwhelmed by constant changes. Watch how a shift in Sarah's approach, choosing to listen first, completely transforms their dialogue and turns potential conflict into collaboration. Next, we dive into the world of design and construction with Rachel, a passionate landscape architect, and Tom, a project manager focused on staying within the project's tight constraints. This scenario perfectly illustrates how balancing creativity with practicality starts with understanding the other person's concerns, leading to a more successful outcome. Finally, we step into a deeply personal moment between 2 sisters, Kate and Laura. Misunderstandings have driven a wedge between them, and emotions are running high. But here's where the power of empathetic listening shines brightest. You'll see how one sister's choice to truly listen turns a confrontation into a moment of healing and connection. These scenarios aren't just stories, they're lessons in action. As you watch, pay close attention to how listening first creates space for deeper understanding, stronger relationships, and better outcomes. Habit 5 isn't just a communication tool, it's a life-changing principle that can transform how you interact with everyone around you. In our first scenario, Sarah, a project manager under pressure, faces off with James, a senior designer overwhelmed by constant changes. Watch how a simple shift in approach, choosing to listen before responding, completely transforms their dialogue.
James, we need to talk about the latest design updates. The client isn't happy, and we have just 2 days to turn this around. I really need you to get on board with these changes.
Sarah, I've already worked on 3 revisions this week. Each time the requirements keep changing and I'm getting conflicting feedback. I don't even know what the client really wants anymore.
Okay, James, I hear you. It sounds like you're frustrated with the lack of clear direction. Can we take a step back? I want to make sure I understand what's been going on from your perspective.
Well, yeah. It feels like I'm shooting in the dark here. One day they want minimalism and the next they're asking for more complexity. I'm trying to balance creativity with their demands, but it's like the goalposts keep moving.
I can see how that would be really challenging. It's hard to do your best work when the expectations aren't clear. Let's break this down together. What's been the most confusing part for you?
The biggest issue is that I haven't been able to talk directly with the client. All the feedback is secondhand, and by the time it reaches me, it's often contradictory. If I could just get some clarity on what they really want, I think I could deliver something they'd be happy with.
That makes a lot of sense. How about this? I'll set up a call with the client, and you and I will join together. That way you can ask your questions directly and we can get on the same page. Would that help?
Yeah, that would definitely help. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
I appreciate your hard work, James. We're a team, and I want to make sure you have what you need to succeed. Let's get through this together.
In this interaction, Sarah started with a directive, but when she sensed James's frustration, she made a crucial shift. She chose to listen. By seeking first to understand his challenges, Sarah didn't just address the surface issue. She uncovered the deeper problem of miscommunication, turning potential conflict into collaboration. This scenario illustrates the transformative value of empathetic listening. Instead of pushing her agenda, Sarah paused, listened, and found a solution they both could embrace. Habit 5 teaches us that real progress isn't about speaking louder, it's about listening better. I am going to repeat that because it is so important to your success. Real progress isn't about speaking louder, it's about listening better. When you truly listen, you lay the foundation for stronger relationships, clearer communication, and more effective problem solving. It's not just about what you say, it's about how well you listen. In our next scenario, we dive into a common challenge in the world of design and construction, balancing creativity with practicality. Rachel, our landscape architect, is passionate about bringing her vision to life, while Tom, the project manager, is focused on staying within the project's tight constraints. This situation perfectly illustrates Habit 5: seek first to understand, then to be understood. As you watch, pay close attention to how Rachel and Tom's initial goals seem to clash, one driven by creative ambition, the other by logistical realities. The key takeaway here is how Rachel, despite her strong design vision and passion, chooses to first understand Tom's concerns before pushing forward with her ideas. Notice how this shift transforms their conversation.
Tom, imagine this space filled with a variety of native plants, a winding stone path, and a water feature right here. It's going to be a beautiful, low-maintenance garden that the clients will love.
Rachel, I hear your vision, but we're already behind schedule. And the budget is tight. I'm worried that adding these extra features could push us even further off track. We need to talk about how realistic this plan is.
Tom, I can see you're worried about the timeline and costs. Let's slow down a bit. I want to understand your concerns fully before we go any further.
Thanks, Rachel. My biggest worry is that if we keep making changes, the project will drag on and the clients will get frustrated. I just want to make sure we deliver something they'll be happy with without risking delays or extra costs.
That's completely fair, Tom. I think we can find a balance. How about we prioritize the most impactful elements, like the stone path, and hold off on the water feature until we're sure it fits within the budget and timeline?
I think that could work. We should also update the clients on the plan to make sure they're aligned. I appreciate you taking the time to address this, Rachel.
Absolutely, Tom. We're in this together, and I wanted to make sure we're both confident in the plan moving forward.
By choosing to understand Tom's concerns first, Rachel turned what could have been a tense disagreement into a collaborative problem-solving session. This approach not only preserved their working relationship, but also ensured the project stayed on track. This scenario highlights a crucial aspect of Habit 5, the power of empathetic listening in resolving conflicts and finding common ground. When Rachel prioritized understanding Tom's concerns, she was able to adjust her vision in a way that respected both the creative and practical aspects of the project. If you want to reduce your stress and increase your success, remember this powerful truth. As humans, we have the unique ability to choose our response to any situation. Before you push to be understood, make the effort to truly listen first. It's a strategy that leads to stronger partnerships, better outcomes, and a smoother path to success. In our final scenario, we enter a deeply personal space, a conversation between two sisters, Kate and Laura, and really put the power of listening to the test. What you're about to witness is a situation we all know too well. When misunderstandings build up and emotions run high, even the closest relationships can start to fray. But this is where the power of empathetic listening can change everything.
Laura, I'm honestly at my wit's end with you. Every time I try to share what's going on in my life, you just seem to brush it off or change the subject. I feel like you don't even care.
Kate, I had no idea you felt that way. I'm really sorry. Can you tell me more about what's been bothering you? I want to understand. I really do.
Well, I guess it's just when I talk to you about what's happening at work or in my relationship, it feels like you don't take it seriously. I'm dealing with so much stress, and it seems like you're always distracted or thinking about something else.
Oh no. Kate, I had no idea I was coming across like that. I've been dealing with my own stuff, and maybe I haven't been as present as I should be. Your feelings are important to me. Let's talk about it now. No distractions, I promise.
I've been feeling so alone, Laura. Work has been a nightmare, and things with Matt, well, they're not good. I just wanted my sister to be there, but I felt like you were too wrapped up in your own world to notice.
I'm so sorry, Kate. I never meant to make you feel that way. I'm here now, and I want to be here for you. Let's go through this together. You know you're my favorite sister.
In this scenario, we see how easily misunderstandings can build up, even between loved ones. But by choosing to truly listen, by seeking first to understand, Laura was able to break down the walls that had been growing between them. What started as a confrontation turned into a moment of deep emotional connection. This final scenario teaches us that habit 5 isn't just about improving professional relationships. It's about healing and strengthening personal ones too. When Laura chose to listen without defending herself, she allowed Kate to express her feelings openly, leading to a breakthrough in their relationship. It's a powerful reminder that the most important conversations aren't just about talking. They're about listening with empathy and understanding. In doing so, you not only resolve conflicts, but also deepen your bonds with the people who matter most. Let's recap what Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood, is truly about and why it's so essential. At its core, this habit is about shifting your mindset from one of self-focus to one of empathy. It's about realizing that real communication isn't just about making your point. It's about making sure you fully grasp the other person's perspective before you share your own. When you practice Habit 5, you open the door to genuine connection. Whether you're at work, dealing with complex projects, or navigating personal relationships, the ability to listen deeply transforms the dynamic. It reduces misunderstandings, diffuses tensions, and builds trust. And most importantly, it lays the foundation for solutions that are truly collaborative rather than just one-sided compromises. Think about the power of this in your own life. How often do we rush to make our point without fully understanding the other person? How much conflict could be avoided? How many relationships could be strengthened if we simply took the time to listen first? Habit 5 isn't just a habit, it's a life philosophy. It's about making a conscious choice to value others' perspectives as much as your own. When you master this, you don't just communicate, you connect, collaborate, and create stronger, more resilient relationships. So take this lesson to heart. In your next conversation, before you speak, make the effort to listen first. Understand before you seek to be understood. It's a small shift that can lead to profound changes in your life. And remember, here at Habits in Motion, we are dedicated to helping you build better habits for a better life. If this video resonated with you, share it with others and subscribe for more insights that will empower you to live more effectively and more meaningfully. And if you're ready to take another step, check out one of the videos that will appear over here for more knowledge and insights.